Hi guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm Jalen and welcome to my channel. Please bear with me. This is my second time having to record this video. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about 5 things for 2025. Right off the bat, first things first, balance. I feel like I am the poster child for balance, or at least I want to be. Balance is super important, especially for your work-life balance, your home life, your personal life. Having balance is also about having boundaries, because the only way you can have that balance is if you dedicate set time to said things. And I'm definitely preaching to the choir on that one, because there's so many things that I want to do this year, that I have to do this year, that I'm going to do this year, that the only way I'm gonna do it and make it happen and accomplish those goals is if I have boundaries set. That means allotted time for this, allotted time for that, and those boundaries eventually turn into balance, because you have that time management and you have things, you have the goal in front of you, you know when it's due by, what your deadline is, and that's basically the only way you're going to accomplish your goals this year. Another reason why that balance is super important is because if you are not careful, not only will the things that you have set as a goal to accomplish in 2025 not be met, but you can also kind of lose yourself a little bit in not having that balance. And if you're not careful, you can definitely be one of the things on that list that gets lost with everything that you have going on. So balance is number one. The second one is discipline. Discipline. And it kind of feeds off of balance. Having that balance and structure is a form of discipline. I know for me, a big thing last year with my inconsistency and some of the goals I had was definitely discipline, like lack of motivation, kind of being lazy a little bit, and kind of just comfortable and content with where I was and what I had. Not necessarily seeing the value or the importance of me being disciplined and balanced in order for me to accomplish the goal. And that discipline can be across the board. That's with like cutting back on things, maybe not going out as much, maybe not consuming certain things, eating better, or working out, like just discipline across the board. Now, I haven't really been in the past couple of years like a big vision board maker, but I have started writing out, my goals for the years and things like that, which I've always done that anyways. But this year, I'm going to make sure that I'm kind of putting some cliff notes, if you will, alongside the goals to kind of help myself mentally be more disciplined. So it's going to be like a reminder to the side of the goal, essentially, so that I can stay on track, so that I can keep that mental note to be disciplined. Alongside with that, having deadlines and stuff like that, that kind of wires my brain to know, okay, I have this much time to get this goal done. And then I'm automatically going to make sure that I'm disciplining myself. Discipline also comes with routine. I found that when I have a routine, I am less likely to venture outside of that and get off track. So the redundancy and the repetition is very, very good for me, at least, to make sure I'm staying on track. Another thing is comparison. I know a lot of us know the quote that comparison is the thief of joy, but it truly is. Like, we live in such a social media driven world, and you seeing people's progress or lack thereof, because on social media you don't know who's pretending, who's faking the funk. And so you're kind of seeing this skewed perception of progress, and then you are comparing yourself and your progress to that. I think it's important to keep like-minded and influential people around you in your circle that you can aspire and kind of have that accountability there, or something to look up to. But having people around you that are doing well and on their stuff sometimes can also make you, you know what I mean, have that comparison in your mind, because you are seeing the great things that they're doing. But don't let what they're doing make you think you're not doing good enough, but instead kind of just channel that into making you want to go harder, into making you be balanced, into making you make sure that you're disciplined instead of looking at it in a negative way. And that goes for comparing any little thing, like comparing your body to, you know what I mean? You follow someone that has been working out for years, and it's like, realistically, you just started out, girl. Like, you only been working out for 2 weeks. So, like, even things like that, you have to keep a strong mental in order to make sure that comparison doesn't start to creep in, for sure. And with that, it is a perfect segue for the next one, which is distractions. Now, we all have them. They're everywhere. And distractions can be anything. It can be people, it can be habits that you have, anything that keeps your laser focus off track. And again, all of these are tying in together. This ties in with that discipline, making sure you are safeguarding your mind, your heart, your spirit away from things that don't line up with your purpose and your plans for the year, or just within your life in general, really. Like, if I have this set goal in mind and I know what I want to look like in 6 months, I just can't begin to be bothered with going out with you every weekend. You know what I mean? Or entertaining things that are going to distract me. And it's not to say that every time something pulls you away from the goal is sent to be a distraction, but you know what your distractions are. Like, you know what derails you and takes you off of your consistency that you've built up, or whatever you've been working on internally or spiritually for 2-3 months, and then all of a sudden this certain person comes around. You know what I mean? Different things like that. Like, distractions can come in many forms. Which takes us to the last one, which is no negativity. The drama, the hearsay, the gossip. It's like this year, 2025, as you can see, all these things are aligning. The balance, the discipline, the structure, the no distractions, all of those things are lining up. The negativity, like anything that's taking you off of the list of goals that you have set, the things that you prayed about and talked to God about, that you've put on your vision board, like anything that's not supporting that probably got to go. And so the same thing with the negativity. It's like this year, I definitely want to, matter of fact, I made a TikTok the other day, which I tried to be consistent with TikTok last year, and that didn't work either. And then now they're saying it's leaving, but we don't really know. I don't know. But I made a TikTok the other day, and it was me basically saying, like, you know what? I think this year, anytime I'm out with anyone or a group of friends and I feel like the conversation is just going negative and it's about to take a turn, like, wouldn't it be funny if we just start getting up and walking away from the table? Like, with no explanation, like, just, like, I'm just going to leave. And I, like, really meant that. Like, this year, I am more conscious of the things that I'm taking in, and that's like things that I'm watching, things that I'm listening to. Like, I even did the social media clean out. Like, certain people I don't need to be following. There's certain things I don't need to be seeing and bringing into my spirit and into my psyche. And then now I'm comparing, and now I'm judging, and now I have a lack of motivation, and you know what I mean? Like, I want to safeguard everything that's coming into me so that I can make sure the things that are coming out of me are fruitful and positive. And you know what I mean? Like, life changing and inspirational. And you can't do that when you're feeding mess. Like, nothing good can come out of you constantly feeding yourself mess and drama. And you know what I mean? So we've all made a vow that 2025 is going to be the best year of our lives. I can actually feel that so bad in my bones. Like, this is going to be such a great, positive, and productive and blessed year that it's like, I want to set the precedence now. Like, we're going to be disciplined. We're going to have balance. We're going to be structured. We're going to have goals. We're going to have routines. We're not entertaining foolishness, no negativity. Like, I'm claiming it. And I'm claiming it for you too. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There's going to be tons of more content like this that I'm going to be pushing on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also like this video for more content. Bye.